Hello everyone and welcome into the Digi Lounge, where we talk all things Digimon, from laid back retrospectives to games to cards and everything in between. If you're a fellow fan of the digital universe, thanks for clicking and consider subscribing. And with the intro out of the way, let's get started. Alright, let's get right into it. Digimon Adventure Episode 1, and so it begins. This is where the whole thing kicks off, so I figured why not start this retrospective series the same way the show started. So grab your goggles, cool hats, or whatever, and let's dive into it. So right out of the gate though, before we even get into the episode proper, you get that intro for the first time. And look, I have to talk about this because it's burned into my brain for the rest of my life maybe. Sure, it can come off as cheesy, the vocals can come off as a little much maybe, but it doesn't matter. Almost 20-something years later, and I still catch it putting a smile on my face. That's kind of wild when you think about it. An anime intro from the late 90s, still living rent-free in my head. Sure, nowadays we find banger intros left and right with anime, but this one from this era just hits differently. But with the intro aside, now on to the actual episode. So we open up with Tai, who's just a normal kid at summer camp, and pretty quickly weird stuff starts happening like snow falling in the middle of summer, that kind of thing. And this is where I want to point out something the show does really well from the jump. It introduces all 7 kids fast, but it doesn't try to overload you with their entire backstory right off the bat. You get that Tai's gonna be the impulsive leader type, Matt's got that too cool attitude, Sori's the level-headed one, Izzy's the brains, Mimi's a girly girl, Joe's the nervous warrior, and little TK is just tagging along with his older brother. And that's it. That's all you need for episode 1. You're not needlessly sitting through 5 minutes of immediate backstory. The show trusts you to pick up about them as things go on, which for a show aimed towards kids and families is actually a smart move. It keeps the pacing moving instead of stalling out on exposition. But then, boom, they all get sucked into the digital world. And honestly, this is one of my favorite parts of the whole episode, because the way the digital world gets introduced is just such a good mix of tones. You've got these textures and strange lights from the sky, you get this sci-fi tone mixed with whimsy, showing this franchise wasn't gonna be like other monster shows popping up around the same time. And then just moments later you've got these round, cartoony little creatures bouncing around saying hi to you. It's fantastical and a little unsettling at the same time. And I think that combo was part of why this show has stuck with people for so long. Because it's not just cute monsters, and it's not just techie sci-fi either. It's both, blended together in a way that feels distinct, in a way that feels very Digimon. And then we get the big moment, the kids actually meeting those Digimon partners for the first time. All these small creatures popping out and immediately being like, "Hi, I've been waiting for you, let's be friends." There's no hesitation on their part, and no distrust from them. And I actually really liked that choice, because it would have been so easy to make this part awkward or standoffish, like the kids and Digimon have to earn each other's trust over time. But instead the show just leans into this immediate bond. These Digimon are just happy to have a partner. It's such a simple, charming way to kick off these relationships, and it sets the emotional tone for the whole series honestly. That this idea that the bond itself between kid and Digimon isn't something you build slowly, it's just kind of there from the start, waiting to be strengthened over time. And speaking of strengthened, that gets tested almost immediately, because Kuwagamon shows up, who's a big angry bug Digimon, and suddenly these tiny Digimon are in real danger trying to protect kids they just met minutes ago. And honestly, this is one of the best character beats in the whole premiere, because these little guys are nowhere near strong enough to fight something like him, and they know it, but they still throw themselves in harm's way anyway. And they're not doing it because they think they'll win, they're doing it because the kids are their partners now, and that's just what you do. That we may be weak now, but we're not backing down attitude is such a good way to establish what this whole partnership thing is about moments before the show even gets into the digivolving mechanics of it all. It's the show showing you the emotional core first. That's the most important thing. Then it's going to show you real power later. And of course, that desperation in this moment is exactly what causes the first digivolution. The panic, danger, the bond between the kids and Digimon getting pushed to its limits right off the bat. And suddenly, now you've got Agumon and the other new forms to actually fight back. It's such a great, oh that's how this works moment for a first episode, because it ties the power up directly to emotion and connection most importantly, not just some arbitrary level up system. And that's something this franchise leans on a lot going forward, but it's really satisfying that it's baked in from episode 1. So there we go. For a premiere, this episode does a lot of quiet, smart work, and it's not flashy about it. It just efficiently gives you 7 kids with just enough personality to care about, a digital world that feels both magical and strange, and Digimon partners who are instantly likable because of how loyal they are before they've even earned any trust. And obviously, that theme song stuck around in our heads for over 2 decades. And that, everyone, is episode 1. Thanks for rewatching it with me. Let's keep going through this thing together, what do you say? But all these were just my thoughts. What are your memories? What are your thoughts? Did you like the episode? Did you not like it? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, and I will see you all in the next video.